What's up, YouTube? Wanted to talk a little bit about Triple G and his perceived weaknesses that his critics like to bring up. Let's break down Triple G and look at everything he does in the ring. And I would like you in the comment section to tell me who's better in that certain aspect. Alright, ring generalship. Alright, who's better than Triple G at ring generalship? Kovalev, I think they're on par. I don't think there's anybody you can compare Triple G as far as his level of ability of controlling the ring. Nobody cuts off the corners, takeaways the angles, as well as Golovkin. I mean, to me, he's kind of like, all right, let's say, I like to do these little metaphors and stuff, but let's say you work at SeaWorld and you work with the killer whales, right? And let's say the park's shut down and you got a killer whale that hasn't eaten in 3 days. And you drop in the big tank with it. You ain't getting away. You're done. You're not going to be able to keep that killer whale off you. Well, it's the same thing when you get in the ring with Triple G. And you guys have listened to this, and what you're hearing is all the hype and you know, the bias. But just hear me out. All right, the jab. In his last fight against Lemieux, Triple G has shown that he's probably got the best jab in boxing. Is there another fighter you can say has got a better jab? With you know, how strong it is and accurate it is? I can't. Working the body. Who works the body better than Triple G? He doesn't have to put his head on your chest to go to your body. He tags you. And people go down. Good fighters. Power. Who matches them in power based on, you know, their individual weight class? I don't see anybody surpassing him. I think he's by far the most powerful puncher per pound there is. Boxing IQ. The guy has shown that he's got an IQ that's off the charts. And he got that from his amateur background. And it's important because the guys that have these huge number of fights in the amateurs, it shows you just how devastating and real they are. And Triple G's got an amazing amateur background. What else? What else can we talk about with Triple G? His footwork. He fights very well on his feet, both his back foot and his front foot. He can fight going backwards. He can fight going forward, but most of the time he's going forward. If he's ever going backwards, it's just a reset. It's not that, you know, he put himself in a bad position. He's just using another ploy to take out his opponent. I just wish everybody that hated on him and other fighters would get rid of the bias bullshit and look at what you have here and realize greatness. For example, let's say your responsibility at your job is to hire people and to discipline people. Now, every case is a case by case basis, but you have to use really sound judgment, integrity, and the decisions you make regarding who you hire and who you punish and who you fire. Right? Am I lying? So why can't you apply those same principles in boxing? You know what I mean? Am I out of line here? I think I'm on point. So basically, I want you to list who's better at what aspect in the sport of boxing than Triple G. I perceive no weaknesses. The only thing you can say is the guy's gonna be 34 soon. It's not because he got a late start, but he got held back, you know, in Germany, because his promoter didn't want to put him in with their cash cow. You know what I'm saying? So don't give me this bullshit that, you know, he doesn't deserve the accolades that he gets. Yeah, he does. It's kind of like when Tiger Woods got signed by Nike right out of Stanford for $15 million. I remember like, what the fuck? Well, the same thing just happened with Triple G. Team Jordan signed Triple G, a freaking boxer. Apple Computers signed Triple G. Dude, there's a reason behind it. He's got crossover appeal. He's devastating. He's amazing. He's entertaining. And he's a good guy. But I tell you what, the guy already fights mad in the ring. And for a guy like Canelo, who keeps delaying, dude, it's just gonna piss Triple G off more. It's like when Triple G gets hit, dude, he brings it harder. You tag him, he brings, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, I see no perceived weaknesses. What, is he not a good enough runner? I'll give you that. Dude don't run. But he sure is a puncher and he sure is a boxer. And he's gonna, you know, I saw a video of what Nacho, and he's afraid for Canelo. He's like, not only do I think Canelo's gonna get knocked out, but I think Triple G could retire him. Because Triple G's gonna go in there with a chip on his shoulders. And with the kind of tenacity and mean streak that Triple G has, you don't want the guy hating on you. And right now, behind the scenes, you could tell in the interview on HBO, on the Fight Game, and some of the more recent interviews, dude's pissed off. I don't see Andre Ward beating him. I don't see DeGale beating him. And I want those fights. That's why I don't understand these fans that, you know, hey, more power to you for backing your fighter, but you give them a pass when they're ducking somebody? Not me. If I'm rolling with a guy, and there's a lot of fighters I like. Some of them lose, some of them win. Lucas Matisse, you know, he lost. It is what it is. Still adore him. I think he's a great fighter. But then, you know, in Triple G's case, I don't see anybody beating the guy, you know, and I really think that you guys that aren't clearly seeing what's in front of you are pretty fucked up in the head. And I mean that. Fucked up in the head, because you got your blinders on. Like I saw one video where a guy says, oh, I want the Canelo fight next for Triple G because I think Canelo will smash him. Dude, he couldn't smash Cotto, who's gotten smashed by Pacquiao and Margarito. And he was getting smashed in the 11th round by Mayweather. So don't give me that bullshit that Canelo's... If Canelo truly wanted to test the waters and see if he's got what it takes to gauge where he is, he would have fought David Lemieux next. But I don't think he'll beat David Lemieux, because I can't see Canelo pumping that jab accurately or frequently to keep Lemieux off him, and I think Lemieux will fuck him up. I don't think it's an easy fight for Canelo, and I'm not degrading Canelo, but he's really digging a hole for himself with all these catch weight demands, a whole Canelo weight class, 155. It's a joke, man. It's a mockery. You guys shouldn't support it. I don't support it. I'm losing respect for the guy by the day. And he gets gifts decisions, you know. I thought he beat Laura, but I can't complain with the critics that say he lost to Laura, because this is a very close fight. But I thought Austin Trout got him. I really do. I think Austin Trout schooled him. And then he comes back and he fights James Kirkland, who is at 200 plus pounds, with like what was it, 2.5 months before the fight, 2 months, and wasn't what his trainer, and hadn't been in the ring for 2 years, and you think that Canelo's got what it takes? Dude, he's been taking advantage of fighters and is protecting, getting gift decisions. And I'm not hating, I'm just telling you, you know what I mean? I'll give credit where credit's due. When Mayweather, unfortunately, used IV, but a lot of people do shady shit. So, but when he beat Pacquiao, man, I got to give Mayweather props because he shut down Pacquiao. I don't give a crap if he hurt his shoulder. The fact is, I think he hurt it in the ring, and that's not Mayweather's problem. But he beat my guy. I'm a big Pacquiao fan, huge Pacquiao fan. I'll always be a Pacquiao fan. Mayweather beat him. I gotta give props to Mayweather. If I'm in a discussion with somebody, I gotta give him props. Like, dude, he's the better fighter. I don't agree with his selections for who he fought and, you know, through his career, but hey, he beat the man that I thought could beat him, and it's the same thing with Triple G. Give him props, man. Open up the blinders. See him for what he really is, and he is a devastating force that is going to dominate for the next 4 or 5 years, and he's going to hurt. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually puts a guy in a coma. Am I far-fetched with that? I don't think so. Oh, and one last tidbit. I think for Boxer of the Year, Kovalev should have got it because I think he's done more, not only in 2015, but in 2014, to dominate his weight class and take on the very best, and he should have got the nod. And if he gets the Stevenson fight in Ward and beats them, like I think he will, he should probably win it again in 2016, regardless of what any other fighter does, including Triple G. Thanks for watching. You want to see something cool? That's cool. I'm putting that on my desk at work. See ya. Bye.